From Grady's Field in Xenia, Ohio, it is game number 23. Andrew Alix here live, and we're happy to have you aboard. It's the Scouts taking on the Cincinnati Steam. Oh, gosh. Yeah, we have fun here, but it's the Scouts and the Steam, and lineup. First for the Scouts, obviously the starting pitcher is the lefty Noah Jones, better known as Chabro. Chabro was my guest for a couple of games yesterday in a doubleheader versus the Irish Hills Leprechauns, a doubleheader the Scouts took. So now it's behind them. At first, Caleb Bloy. At second, John Sharp. He's back. Chandler Atkins is at third, Aaron Valance at short. Adrian Marquez in left, Ryan O'Hearn in center, and Jeremy Barth in right. We're about to get things underway here, and leading things off for this Cincinnati Steam Club is going to be Zach Beckner. Beckner from Kent State University on the Great Lakes League season. He's hitting .309 the first pitch of the game. Swung on and missed. Strike number one. Noah going right to the zone here, and he's ahead in this count, 0-1. Beckner, like I said, from Kent State. .309, 7 doubles, 6 RBIs. The 0-1 pitch, and that one bouncing in the dirt on the inside, so evens up the count, a ball and a strike here. And that pitch is taken into deep left field. Going back is Adrian Marquez, and that one's going to drop at the track and bounce over the wall. A ground rule double. Lead things off here for the Cincinnati Steam's Zach Beckner. And so now a runner in scoring position with nobody out. It's going to bring Dallas Hall to the plate. Dallas Hall from Miami University of Ohio. He's batting .351 on the year with 2 doubles, 3 triples, 10 RBIs. Miami of Ohio, of course, our favorite alumni base here in the Great Lakes League. First pitch from Noah Jones, and Hall lifts that one into deep left field. Going back is Adrian Marquez, and that one is going to hook foul just to the left of the pole. So a sigh of relief there for Chabro. This is a game of, pretty epic standing here for the Scouts, who are in basically a dead heat with the Scouts, a half game out of first place. The Steam, the team that they are trying to overtake. Soon to count, 0-1 to Hall, or 1-1 to Hall, I should say. With nobody out and a runner at second here in the top of the first. Big breaking ball taken up and away, ball 2. On the final day of the month of June. Here's the pitch. Noah finds the zone there. He goes with the curveball. Curveball finds the zone. Count goes 2-2 here. Jones looks to the catcher, Evan McDonald. He delivers. And that one is popped up in foul territory. McDonald's going to stand up and chase back, but just watch it go over the screen. And the count's going to stay 2-2. He outing in his last start. Cut out the Lorain County Ironmen over 7 innings. A real impressive performance for the only lefty in the Scouts starting rotation from Redlands University. Here's the 2-2. And Jones just missing low. Here in the top of the first inning. So the runner at second, a 2-2 count. Jones, he looks back to second, and he delivers. Breaking ball, that one is a chopper into foul ground. So The count is gonna stay 2-2. Dallas Hall, a .351 hitter, one of the more dangerous points in this Steam lineup, but they have a lot of guys really hitting very well thus far this year. Here's the pitch. And that one, just getting a piece of it there as Dallas Hall goes back to the screen. The count's going to stay full. It's Beckner, Dallas Hall, Jake Richmond, Cole Murphy, Kyle Orloff, Andy Roser, Dan Chmielewski, Ethan Schmidt, and Roger Dennison. The lineup for this Steam club. The pitch, and that one's grounded. Aaron Valance at short. He picks it up on one hop, throws on over to first in time to get the runner for out number one. The runner holds at second there. So a good, very important out there by Noah Jones. And now it's a runner at second and one out, and the batter is going to be Jake Richmond. Richmond from Northern Kentucky University. On the year, he's batting .311 with 6 doubles, a triple, 4 bombs, and 22 RBIs. Quite the successful season for Richmond here thus far. First pitch finds the zone, called strike. That was a curveball there. Noah Jones goes to the breaking ball a lot. You know, I would say even more so than some others. And time called there. We're getting a message that the picture not very clear, and I'm going to see what I can do to try to solve this situation. Here's the pitch from Jones, and that one swung on and missed. Fastball on the inside. Jones ahead in the count, 0-2 here. Looking for a big out with a runner in scoring position. And that one fouled back, so the count's going to stay 0-2. Jones against the right-handed hitting Jake Richmond. Here it comes, 0-2, and that one's lifted into deep right field. Jeremy Barth is tracking, but he'll stop, make the grab. Runner's tagging from second to go to third, and he'll do that successfully. But out number 2 made. The runner advances to third, and it's 2 out, and a runner 90 feet away. It's going to bring up Cole Murphy, who really and truly is the most dangerous hitter in this Cincinnati Steam lineup. Murphy, the first baseman from the University of Cincinnati. He's batting .417 with 9 doubles, 9 home runs, and 24 RBIs. Murphy, an absolute monster at the plate. Breaking ball from Jones. Called strike there. A great pitch. And Murphy, the league leader in home runs. And third in the league in RBIs. Here's the pitch. Fastball from Jones. On the outside. Count evens up 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch, and that one is popped back up, foul. Cole Murphy at the University of Cincinnati this year, not as much success as his .400 hitting season now. He batted .145 with 3 doubles, 4 home runs, and 9 RBIs in just 86 at-bats, which is really more of a limited amount of at-bats. Murphy is a native of the city of Cincinnati. Here's the 2-2 pitch, and swung on and missed. Strike 3. Cha, bro. He got him. Noah Jones lets up a leadoff double, but fights back viciously and puts them down 1-2-3. After that, striking out the league leader in home with the go-ahead run 90 feet away. We're just in the top of the first here, folks, and I'm already incredibly excited. No runs on one hit and one man left aboard. We are in the middle of the first inning, and it's the Scouts and the Cincinnati team still scoreless here at Grady's Field in Xenia. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. You are listening to the Xenia Scouts Radio Network. The bottom of the first inning. We are still scoreless here between the Scouts and the Steam. Evan Corson on the mound for the Steam. He's from Wabash College, and John Sharp in to lead things off. John attacks the first pitch, fouls it right back into the screen. John Boy, he's returned after missing quite a few games. He appeared in 10 games before suffering a concussion a couple weeks ago. The 0-1 pitch, and John lines that one into right field, a base hit. John rounds first, and he's heading for second. The right fielder can't pick it up, and John is at second standing. Welcome back, John Sharp. His first at-bat off the disabled left double. And the Scouts, with a runner in scoring position and nobody out, and John Sharp, a guy who I had the pleasure to spend a lot of time with here in the broadcast booth during his period of time that he was out with the concussion, and a guy who knows a lot about baseball and just a very talented player. And the Scouts are happy to have him back, but now it's John's teammate Chandler Atkins to the plate. Atkins awaits the first pitch, and he grounds that one up the middle and grounder to short. The shortstop picks it up, throws down over to first in time for out number one. So Atkins goes down on a 6-3 ground out. But with one away and a runner at second, it's going to be Jeremy Barth to the plate. Barth on the season, a .321 hitter. And it is actually Jeremy's birthday today. Happy birthday, Jeremy Barth, and also happy birthday, Don Ring. Don is not playing in this game, but I'm sure that he will play in the next game. First pitch to Jeremy, and that one is taken into shallow left field right at the line. It's going to drop to the left of the line, so that's a foul ball. And just to toot Noah's horn a little bit even more, Murphy was also, so his first in home runs, second in RBIs in the league, and second in batting average in the league. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball, and that one is fouled hard down the third base line by Barth, so he falls behind in this count, 0-2. So Barth steps back in. John Sharp at second here with one down and an 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And Jeremy grounds that one up the middle past the glove of the second baseman. John Sharp rounds third. He's going to come home, an RBI single for Jeremy Barth has the Scouts on the board. John Sharp coming home from second there, and now 1-0 lead here. And Barth, who had fallen behind in the count, 0-2. Just brings him right in. So now it's Evan McDonald to the plate, and McDonald, a guy who had a day yesterday. Evan on the year is a .290 hitter, and he takes the first pitch, a liner, fair ball into left field. He's coming home. The throw to the plate B. Jeremy Barth at home. Very close. The throw was a tad bit off the mark, actually. So the catcher, Andy Roser, had to kind of extend his body and meet Barth at home plate, but they say they got him in time. So that's out number 2, but Evan McDonald continues to hit. That was a double there. So Evan standing at second with 2 down, and the batter is Colt Wolf. First pitch. Breaking ball finds the outside part of the plate for a called strike. Wolf on the year, a .299 hitter. 6 doubles, a triple, a home run, and 11 RBIs. And big swing and a miss by Wolf there. Oh and 2. That one taken on the outside. The count moves 1-2 here with Evan McDonald over at second and 2 down. Wolf. He awaits the pitch. McDonald down, and the pitcher, Corson's going to step off. Alvin College, a very successful. They picked up a couple RBIs. Here missed. Strike 3. 1 run on board. We have played 1. The Scouts lead this by a score of 1-0. We'll be right back. You are listening to the Xenia Scouts Radio Network. So now it's Kyle Orloff to the plate here as we go into the second inning of play. Noah Jones out for his second inning of work. He allowed one hit, but put him down 1-2-3 after that in the top of the first. The first pitch from Jones, and that one is grounded sharply in foul territory on the third base side, out of play. So Jones ahead in the count, 0-1. Trying to see if we can fix the camera here. Very cloudy afternoon here in Xenia. Curveball comes on the inside, evens up the count, a ball and a strike. One pitch is lifted high in the air to left field. Adrian Marquez, the left fielder, comes under it, makes the grab. That's out number one. So a fly out to left to start things off, and now Andy Roser is going to be the batter. Roser from Huntington College. On the year, he bats .288 with 2 home runs, 3 and 10 RBIs. No home runs, no triples. He bats from the right side against the lefty Jones. First pitch breaking ball taken on the outside. 1-0 the count. The pitch. And that one is fouled hard out of play on the first base side. So the count evens up, a ball and a strike here. The 1-1 pitch. Fastball in. That one's in the dirt, gets past McDonald. The count moves 2-1 here with one down, and the Scouts leading 1-0 in the top of the second inning. Roser, the man at the plate, is the catcher for this Cincinnati club. Here's the 2-1 pitch, and that one popped up on the infield. The second baseman, John Sharp, makes the grab, out number 2. So 2 up, 2 down for the Cincinnati team, and it's going to be Dan Chmielewski. That's a mouthful. Spelled Chimlewski. Chmielewski. He's the right fielder from Michigan State University. He's batting .260 on the Great Lakes season with 3 doubles, 7 RBIs. First pitch from Jones. That one bouncing in there. Chmielewski, in limited at-bats for Michigan State this year, hit .308 with 3 doubles and 5 RBIs. That was just his freshman year. But he takes the pitch into shallow right field. Backing up is the first baseman, Kane LeBloy, who makes the grab for out number 3. So a 1-2-3 second inning for Noah Jones. That's no runs on, no hits, and nobody left aboard. We are in the middle of the second inning. It is the Xenia Scouts 1. The Cincinnati Steam nothing. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. You are listening to the Xenia Scouts Radio Network. We go into second. The Scouts leading the Cincinnati team by a score of 1-0. Adrian Marquez to the plate to lead things off. The first pitch to him, big curveball missing upstairs. The 1-0 pitch. And Adrian fouls that one back up. Evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike here. Marquez taking low and away there, so the count moves 2-1. Adrian from Wright State University, just around the bend here. That's in Fairborn. The 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball finds the zone, evens up the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Marquez kept the Scouts alive yesterday with that triple that kept the game going, but he takes the 2-2 pitch, a grounder right towards first. The first baseman, Murphy, takes it himself, steps on the bag, out number 1. So now with 1 down, that's going to bring Caleb Bloy to the plate. Caleb Bloy hitting a .196 on the year. 1 extra base hit was a double in 8 RBIs. First pitch to Bloy. That one comes on the inside, ball 1. Blank. Him and Colt Wolf likely to switch off over at first. And Bloy hits a weak grounder to the second baseman, Beckner, who picks it up, throws it on over to first in time. Out number 2, so 2 away, and now Ryan O'Hearn going to come to the plate. O'Hearn, the native of Toledo, Ohio. That's home of the Toledo Rockets, the Toledo Mud Hens. I don't really else know what Toledo's known for. Is that rubber? No, I feel like Akron is definitely the rubber one. But Ryan comes in. He's hitting .213 on the year with a triple, a home run, 6 RBIs. He's stolen 8 bases. His speed, his biggest asset for this team. Also, he has 21 walks. That's an incredibly high number. That's tops on the Scouts. First pitch taken low and away. Second pitch finds the zone, a called strike. The count 1-1. One pitch. O'Hearn fouls that one back over the screen. Falls behind in this count 1-2. O'Hearn with a big posse of people, big fan club comes out to see him yesterday in the game against the Irish Hills Leprechauns, that doubleheader very close to his home. O'Hearn fouling back the 1-2 pitch, staying alive in the count. O'Hearn, a Hillsdale guy. Bats from the left side. He awaits the 1-2 pitch here. And Ryan rips that one over the glove of the first baseman, Cole Murphy, a base hit. Ryan O'Hearn is in at first, and he'll stay there. A single for Ryan O'Hearn, and the Scouts with a runner on base and 2 outs, keeping this inning going for the 9-hitter, Aaron Valance. O'Hearn putting a great bat on that ball, man, and just ripped that one into right field. And Ryan, of course, when he's on, definitely a threat to steal a base. But the batter's Aaron Valance. First pitch to AV, shows bunt, pulls back. That one finds the zone, a called strike. Valance, a 164 hitter on the year. No extra base hits, but 4 RBIs. And that pitch fell back into the screen. So AV behind in this count, 0-2. O'Hearn taking his lead over at first. And the runner goes. Pitch taken low and in, and O'Hearn slides in. A stolen base. He's over at second. So the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes, and Ryan O'Hearn picking up stolen base number 22. Not 22, 9 of the year. He has 21 walks. My bad, I'm looking at the wrong number. 1-2, and Ryan, a pickoff attempt over to second, and that one goes past the second baseman and into center field. Ryan goes to third, and he'll get there standing. So now the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Aaron Dallas at the plate, Ryan O'Hearn at third, and once again, Ryan taking his speed to his advantage, swiping a bag and then basically distracting the pitcher enough to draw that pickoff move that goes into center field. And Aaron Valance hits that one sharply to the third baseman, who throws it on over to first in time for out number 3. So no runs on 1 hit and 1 man stranded. We have played 2 here at Grady's Field in Xenia. The Scouts lead by a score of 1-0. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back. You are listening to the Xenia Scouts Radio Network. So Noah Jones coming out for his 3rd inning of work, and the Scouts leading here by a score of 1-0 over the Cincinnati Steam. A win will put the Scouts in first place in the Southern Division. Jones is facing off against Ethan Schmidt. Ethan, the designated hitter from Xavier. First pitch from Jones, fastball inside part of the plate, a called strike. Schmidt, the designated hitter, the Xavier Musketeer. He's hitting 125 on the year with 1 home run, 4 RBIs. Breaking ball from Jones finds the zone, a called strike 2. So Noah ahead in this count, 0-2. He delivers the 0-2 pitch. That one, fastball comes up and in. Moves the count 1-2. One-two pitch. And that one is laced into the glove of a diving Chandler Atkins over at third. And that right there is out number 1. So an impressive play over at third by the heads-up third baseman Chandler Atkins, and that's 1 away here. And now another Xavier Musketeer coming to the plate, Roger Dannison. Dannison, a .321 hitter. He has 3 doubles and 2 home runs, 6 RBIs to show for it. First pitch, fouled straight back. Roger Dannison, a friend and former teammate of Evan McDonald. Both of them playing with the Midwest Marlins. Nothing in 1. Here's the pitch, curveball. Once again, Dannison tips a piece of it straight back. So Jones is ahead in the count, 0-2 here. Xavier, of course, a school that plays in the Big East Conference, located right in Cincinnati. Here's the 0-2 pitch from Jones, and that one's grounded right to first. The first baseman, Caleb Lloyd, picks it up, backhand, take it himself, steps on the bag, out number 2. So mark that down as a 3 unassisted in your books, and 2 up, 2 down for Noah Jones here in the top of the third inning, and it's going to be back to the top of the order and Zach Beckner. Beckner, the only Steam player who got a hit in the first inning, or in the first time through the lineup, I should say. First pitch. Curveball from Jones finds the zone, a called strike. Beckner from Kent State University. The 0-1 pitch. And that one fouled. So Jones, for the third straight time, is ahead 0-2 in the count. Trying to send the Steam down 1-2-3 for the second consecutive inning. Nothing into the count. And Beckner looks like he might have found that one off the shin or something like that, but he makes his way back into the box. Beckner 7 or 8 doubles on the year if you count the double in the top of the first. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And that one, fastball just missing off the plate. So now 1-2 the count. Jones, the 1-2 pitch. And that one's in at the knees. The count goes 2-2 here with 2 down in the top of the third inning. It's the Scouts 1. The Steam nothing. 2-2 pitch, and that one check swing, and looks like they almost thought that, or Beckner seemed to think that maybe that one got a piece of him, but they said it did not, just an inside fastball. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. The count full here. Noah Jones versus Zach Beckner with 2 outs in the top of the third. Jones looks to the catcher, McDonald. He shakes him off the first time, but now he has what he wants, the 3-2 pitch, and that one is fouled back. So we're going to do 3-2 over again. It's the Scouts 1, the Steam nothing. Three-two, and that one is laced into left field, a base hit. So Zach Beckner with his second hit of the day and the second hit of the day for the Cincinnati Steam. And now with 1 on and 2 down, it's going to be Dallas Hall to the plate. Hall, the center fielder from Miami of Ohio. His first time up, he grounded out to short. Pickoff attempt from Jones over to first. Not in time. Hall on the year, a .351 hitter. Pitch. That one's popped in the air, sky high. Coming into basically the middle of right field to make the grab is the second baseman, John Sharpen. That right there is out number 3. So no runs on 1 hit and 1 man left aboard at the top of the third for the Cincinnati Steam. We are in the middle of the third inning, and the Scouts lead by a score of 1-0. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back. You are listening to the Xenia Scouts Radio Network. We go into the bottom of the third inning. It's the Scouts leading by a score of 1-0 here. John Sharpen to lead things off. First pitch to John Boy is popped up behind the plate into foul ground. The catcher diving back seemed to have misplayed it, but ended up holding on. That's out number one here. So mark that down as an F2 and a quick one pitch out for the pitcher, Evan Corson. And with one away, it's going to be Chandler Atkins to the plate. Remember, these are just 7-inning games because it's a doubleheader yet again. So first pitch to Chandler Atkins. That one finds the zone, a called strike. Atkins, a .311 hitter on the year, 4 doubles, 3 triples, a home run, 18 RBIs. The pitch, curveball. That one's on the inside. Evens up the count, a ball and a strike here. The 1-1 pitch. Chandler takes on the outside, a fastball. Moves the count to 2-1. Joe Biden was in the state of Ohio today. He bought a LeBron James t-shirt jersey at the Cavaliers gift shop. The vice president still buys Cavaliers t-shirt jerseys at gift shops. So that's pretty cool. The count 3-1 to Chandler. He took on the inside right there. Here's the 3-1 pitch. And Chandler takes on the inside, ball 4. So he trots on over to first, and the Scouts with a 1-out base runner here. And it's going to bring Jeremy Barth to the plate. Jeremy, his last time up, and that brought in the only run of this ball game on either side. He ended up getting called out at the plate on the Evan McDonald double. Barth on the year, a .321 hitter. 8 doubles, a home run, and 13 RBIs. Chandler takes his lead at first. First pitch to Barth, and that one is hit hard but fell deep to the left field side, out of play. Barth, one of the 3 guys from the California on this team. That's Peraza, Noah Jones, and Barth himself. The pitch, and Jeremy rips that one into left field, but the left fielder comes over, makes the grab. Throw back to first to try to get Chandler Atkins is going to be not in time. So Jeremy really taking a good hack at that ball, but a good job by the left fielder Roger Dennison to track a lot of ground and get over there to make the grab. And so now 2 away with a runner on first. And Evan McDonald is the batter. McDonald, his first time up, a double. That was his 7th double of the year. Evan with a 6 RBI day yesterday, and he takes the first pitch and puts that in the 6 hole. The throw over to second is going to get past the second baseman and go into right field. So Chandler Atkins going to advance to third, Evan to second on the error. So call that an infield hit. And now it's runners at second and third for Colt Wolf. So a couple of errors now coming and becoming factors here for the Scouts. Wolf at the plate. First pitch, curveball, chopper, foul. Third base side. Count 0-1. Colt, his first time up, he went down swinging to end the bottom of the first inning, but he has himself in an RBI situation here. Wolf, a 299 hitter on the year. The pitch. And Colt hits that hard to third. Third baseman Richmond throws on to first. In time, out number 3. So no runs on 1 hit and 2 men left aboard. We head into the 4th inning. It's the Scouts 1, but Cincinnati's team nothing. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back. You are listening to the Xenia Scouts Radio Network. We head into the 4th inning of play. And let's take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard for you guys here. If you didn't pick up what I mentioned before, the Scouts, a half game out of first place in the Southern Division. And a win here would help them overtake that spot. The Scouts trailing the Steam by half a game. The Steam in a statistical tie with the Hamilton Joes. So these 3 games that the Scouts will play over the next 2 games against this Steam club, so important for the final season standings. We have officially entered the second half of the season. Here, game number 23, and Jake Richmond to the plate here to lead things off against Noah Jones. Noah Jones throws a first pitch curveball. That one's taken just high. Ball 1. Jake Richmond from Northern Kentucky University. He's a .311 hitter on the year. His first time up, he flew out to right. The 1-0 pitch was a curveball from Noah Jones. Found the zone, evens up the count. A ball and a strike here. The Scouts leading 1-0 here in the top of the 4th. Big swing and a miss from Richmond there. Jones blowing the fastball right by him and finds himself ahead in this count, 1-2. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. And that one curveball in there for a call. Strike 3. Bro, he got him. The second strikeout of the day for Noah. The first out here in the top of the 4th inning sends the .311 hitting Jake Richmond down looking. And now he's going to face his first strikeout victim here, and that's Cole Murphy. Murphy from the University of Cincinnati. He struck out to end the top of the 1st. But he's second in the league in batting average at a .417 mark. First in home runs and second in RBIs. First pitch to him, fastball called strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that one fouled hard back towards the Cincinnati dugout on the first base side. So ahead in the count, 0-2 here. Noah. He looks to McDonald. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Bro, he got him again. The top hitter in the league has struck out twice here against Noah Jones, and the first 2 batters of the 4th are sent right back with K's. And now with 2 down, it's going to be Kyle Orloff to the plate. Orloff from the University of Indianapolis. That's the school that eliminated Hillsdale College in the playoffs for Division II. First pitch from Jones. Fastball on the inside finds the zone, a called strike. Orloff's a .286 hitter on the year, 4 doubles, 3 home runs, 18 RBIs. The pitch. Jones fastball on the outside, just missing there. Evens up the count, a ball, a strike here, with 2 down in the top of the 4th. The 1-1 pitch. And that one's grounded foul, third baseline. Noah's ahead in this count, 1-2. Jones was my nomination for, as the sports information director, I can nominate player of the week, and I nominated him last week, and the commissioner didn't agree, but I think he had a great week anyway. Here's 1-2 pitches. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. He got him again. Noah Jones strikes out the side. Cha, bro. And that is going to retire the Cincinnati Steam in the top of the 4th. No runs, no hits, not even a ball put in play. So we go into the bottom of the 4th, and the Scouts lead by a score of 1-0. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back. You are listening to the Xenia Scouts Radio Network. We go into the bottom of the 4th inning. The Scouts lead the first place Cincinnati Steam here in a battle for first place. They lead by a score of 1-0, and it's Adrian Marquez to the plate to lead things off for the Scouts here. Marquez, his first time up, he grounded out to first. And Adrian takes the first pitch into deep right field, going back the right fielder, and that's going to bounce at the track and hop over the short fence and right. A ground rule double on the first pitch by Queso, and the Scouts with a runner in scoring position and nobody out here. So Queso, his 3rd double of the year there, continues to pile up extra base hits. He has 3 doubles, a triple, and 2 home runs now on the year. And now it's going to be Caleb Bloy to the plate. Bloy, a $196 on the year, but with 8 RBIs, looking to pick up another RBI here. An extra base hit in the gap would do it. First pitch to Bloy. Curveball, that one's hit weakly to the third base side. The third baseman Richmond throws over to first in time to get Bloy. Queso goes from second to third on that one. So the runner advances, and that's out number 1. And now Ryan O'Hearn to the plate. Ryan, his first time up. A hard hit single into right field. Ryan, who doesn't get days off ever, I think has literally played every game for the Scouts this year. He's 1 for 1 on the day. First pitch, big curveball upstairs. It's 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th, 1-0 Scouts, so run around third. The count 1-0 to O'Hearn. And The pitcher, Corson, just does a little head fake move to check Queso over at third. Here's the pitch. Curveball, that one big hanging curveball, but that finds the outside part of the plate for a called strike. Evens the count up, 1-1 here. Pitch. Taken on the outside. Gets past the catcher, Andy Roser, but O'Hearn holds up the stoplight to Queso. The count moves 2-1 now. Ryan looking to pick up RBI number 7 on the year. Here's the pitch. And he takes that one low and away, so the count goes 3-1. And Ryan possibly able to pick up yet another base on balls. He has 21 on the year. Corson's going to have to give him something to hit. 3-1. And that one is upstairs, ball 4. Walk number 20. Flying Ryan O'Hearn. Now it's runners at the corners and 1 out, and Aaron Valance to the plate. Valance has turned it out to third to end the second inning. And of course, with O'Hearn speed at the base path, and Queso's also got some speed at third, but the first pitch is drilled into right field. The right fielder throwing home. Marquez comes home, and he will be in time. A sacrifice fly off the bat of Aaron Valance. Scores at Adrian Marquez, and now the Scouts take a 2-0 lead. So Valance gets the job done. And with 2 away and a runner at first, it's going to be John Sharp to the plate. John Boy, he's 1 for 2. He doubled back here after taking about a week off with the concussion. Perhaps a little bit more than a week. Doubled and came around to score his first time up. He popped out to the catch. Second touch. That one taken on the inside. Pickoff attempt. The Scouts 2, the Steam nothing here. The count 1-0. The pitch. That one fastball inside part of the plate, a called strike. Big breaking ball up and away. So the count, 2 balls, 1 strike. With 2 down here. The pitch. And check swing, did he go? They say he did not, so the count now 3-1. The 3-1 pitch to John Sharp. The runner goes. Ball 4. Throw on over to second will be not in time to get Ryan O'Hearn. That was very inconsequential because it was a walk with the runner at first, so I don't think Ryan realized that was the case. The hit and run was probably on there, but now regardless, it's runners at first and second with 2 outs, and the batter is going to be Chandler Atkins. Atkins kind of the local extra base hits machine of late. On the year, he has 4 doubles, 3 triples, a home run, and 18 RBIs. Saw his BP today. It looked really good. And Chandler, who sat a couple of games with a hamstring injury before yesterday, came back in style, picking up big-time RBIs in both games of the doubleheader. First pitch, Chandler check swing. That one's going to go into foul territory over the dugout. The first baseman Murphy chased there, but just watches it fly. Here in the bottom of the fourth, 2 outs, runners at second and first and second. O'Hearn at second. The pitch, and that one is hit sharply to the shortstop, who mishandles it, picks it up, throws on over to first. Not in time. The shortstop, Richmond, just mishandled it over there at short, and everyone is safe. So I don't know whether they're going to rule that an error or an infield hit. Probably going to rule that as an infield hit. I could just ask the people who rule when we're here at home are just in the room next to me. So we're going to call that an infield hit for Chandler Atkins for now. I'll let you know if that changes. But now the base is loaded and 2 outs for the birthday boy, Jeremy Barth. The Scouts leading 2-0 here with 2 outs in the bottom of the fourth. Time is called there. And time is called again. So this big key spot just not happening yet. Barth, he bats from the left side. Already picked up an RBI today, looking for another one on his birthday. First pitch, Jeremy attacks that one into deep left field, going back at the track, and that one's going to drop at the wall. Coming home to score is Ryan O'Hearn. Coming home to score is John Sharp. Coming home to score is Chandler Atkins. A 3 RBI double. Happy birthday, Jeremy Barth. And the Scouts now take a 5-0 lead. Jeremy just attacked that one into deep left field, and it dropped at the corner right by the pole. The left fielder, Roger Dannison, unable to make a play on it, so Jeremy Barth goes to work. And the Scouts have broken this game open here in the bottom of the fourth inning, and now still a runner at second and 2 down, and the batter's going to be Evan McDonald. McDonald takes first pitch downstairs. So Jeremy with a birthday present for himself, 4 RBIs through 3 innings, or through 4 innings today, and giving Noah Jones a little bit of a cushion to work with here, which is reassuring for Noah, who's thrown up now 11 straight scoreless innings. Here's the 2-0 pitch, and that one is lined right to the second baseman, Beckner, who backhands it on the short hop, picks it up, throws on over to first in time. Out number 3, but 4 runs on 3 hits, and 1 man left aboard. We head into the 5th inning of play here between the Scouts and the Steam, and the Scouts lead a score of 5-0. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back. You are listening to the Xenia Scouts Radio Network. So now we head into the top of the fifth. Noah Jones out, and the first pitch driven into deep right field. Jeremy Barth chasing, makes a diving grab into foul territory for out number one. Jeremy Barth saved what would have been probably a stand-up double there, and Noah Jones giving him the point out to right field. There you go, Jeremy. Drive in 3 runs in your last at-bat and then save maybe the threat at another one, and the Scouts just keep rolling here, and that's out number one, I suppose. And gosh, man, it's just beautiful. First pitch from Jones now. That one's in there for a called strike, fastball. The batter, Andy Roser, was robbed there, and now the batter is Dan Chmielewski from Michigan State. And the 0-1 pitch, he fouls that one up the third baseline. The count goes 0-2. Chmielewski, his first time up, he popped up into foul territory. Caleb Loy made the grab. The 0-2 pitch, breaking ball, just upstairs. Curveball a tad bit up and away. What an impressive catch by Jeremy Barth over there in right. I can't even breathe because I just saw that. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and that one just getting a piece of it as Chmielewski goes right back into the screen. Count stays 1-2 here with one down in the top of the fifth inning. The Scouts leading by a score of 5-0. What a day it has been thus far. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. The lefty Jones versus Chmielewski, who's hitting from the right side. Jones, he delivers. And swung on and missed, strike 3. That is the 5th strikeout for Cha, bro. And out number 2. So now 2 away for Noah Jones. And Ethan Schmidt going to come to the plate. Schmidt, his first time up, he lined out to Chandler Atkins. First pitch from Jones. That one bouncing in. Schmidt, who plays at Xavier. And this year at Xavier, he hit .224 with 3 doubles, 2 home runs, and 9 RBIs and 76 at-bats with the Musketeers. A team that was 1 game away from a super regional. 1-0 pitch from Noah. That one apparently just missing. I don't see where that missed, but the count goes 2-0 now. Jones, he delivers. 2-0. And that one's drilled into left field, but chasing back is Adrian Marquez. Under it, makes the grab for out number 3. So another 1-2-3 inning for Noah Jones, and no runs on, no hits, and nobody left aboard. We are in the middle of the 5th, and the Scouts lead by a score of 5-0. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back. You are listening to the Xenia Scouts Radio Network. To the bottom of the fifth we go. Colt Wolf to lead things off. In the bottom of the fifth, the Scouts leading by a score of 5-0. The first pitch to Wolf. That one taken on the inside, ball one. The Scouts behind a very impressive pitching performance through 5 from Noah Jones and a personal day from Jeremy Barth. Find themselves in the lead 5-0 here. A big swing and a miss there from Colt on an inside fastball. Here's 1-1. And Colt lifts that one high in the air, but not deep. The right fielder Chmielewski's coming under it. He makes the grab for out number 1. So Colt Wolf goes down, and now it's going to be Cazo. Adrian Marquez to the plate. Marquez, a .250 hitter on the year. Plated his 3rd double of the season, his 8th extra base hit of the season. That was a double back in the 4th. He came around to score. First pitch, swing and a miss from Marquez. Marquez, a former member of the Cincinnati Steam. That was after his redshirt freshman year with Wright State, but now definitely improved Marquez this year with the Scouts. 0-1 breaking ball taken upstairs. Ball 1 evens up the count. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here. In the bottom of the 5th, the Scouts lead 5-0. Marquez, he bats from the left side against the right-handed throwing Evan Corson. Here's the pitch, and that one's taken on the outside, ball 2. The Cincinnati Steam, a prestigious team as summer collegiate teams go. Pittsburgh Pirates starting second baseman Josh Harrison, an alumni of the squad. Here's the 2-1 pitch, and Adrian swings and misses at a breaking ball on the outside. So that evens up the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes here. It's basically a 3-game set. The Scouts are playing the Steam 2 times today and then 1 time tomorrow in games that are very important, essentially, for the final season standings. Here's the 2-2 pitch, and Adrian holds off at a ball on the outside that was in the dirt. The count's going to go full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The bottom of the 5th of what is just a 7-inning contest. Here's the pitch, 2-2, and Adrian lifts that one foul territory. Going to go out of play on the left field side, and yes, it will. Count's going to stay full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Andrew Alix here on a beautiful night in Xenia, Ohio. The pitch and swing and a miss. String goes down swinging. Out number 2, and that's going to bring Caleb Bloy to the plate. Bloy is 0 for 2 on the day. Ground out to 3rd, ground out to 2nd. His day thus far, and he comes to the plate with 2 away here. The Scouts have done the 2-out rally sort of successfully thus far. First pitch, and Bloy takes that one into right field, but not deep under it. The right fielder, Chmielewski, makes the grab. Out number 3. The Scouts go down 1-2-3 in the bottom of the 5th. No runs on no hits, and nobody left aboard. We go into the 6th. The Scouts lead the Cincinnati Steam by a score of 5-0. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back. You are listening to the Xenia Scouts Radio Network. We head into the top of the 6th inning. Andrew Alix here. The Scouts lead 5-0. First pitch curveball from Noah Jones finds the outside part of the zone, a called strike. Jones has retired the last 7 batters he's seen. 1-0 pitch, or 0-1 pitch missing downstairs, evens up the count 1-1. Jones, a very impressive performance thus far. The 1-1 pitch, here it comes. That one's low and away. Moves the count to 2-1. The batter is Roger Dannison, the left fielder from Xavier. He's a 321 hitter with 3 doubles and 2 bombs on the year, 6 RBIs. 2-1 pitch, and that one's grounded right up the middle past the glove of the second baseman, John Sharp. Base hit, so a leadoff single for Roger Dannison of Xavier. And now Dannison's aboard, and that's going to bring Zach Beckner to the plate. Beckner, the leadoff hitter, is probably the only guy that's really – he had the only 2 hits of the game prior to that Dannison weak ground ball single up the middle just there, and he had a double in the first and a single in the third. Beckner, a 309 hitter. First pitch. Fastball outside part of the zone, a called strike. Jones has 5 strikeouts on the day thus far. Pickoff attempt over to first. Trying to hold Zach Beckner there. The count, 0-1. Runner on first. Beckner, who bats from the right side. That pitch is in the air into foul territory. Caleb Loy is chasing and literally almost tried to make the catch on the roof of the dugout of the Cincinnati Steam on the first base side. Literally, his glove was on the roof, and the ball bounced a tad bit away from his glove, but doesn't get there in time. So that just counts for a strike, and Jones is ahead in the count, 0-2. Jones looks over to Loy, kind of gives him a "Are you okay?" look, and the pickoff attempt there. Once again, not in time. The top of the 6th, we are slated to play just 7 here, and the Scouts leading 5-0 with a runner on first and nobody out. Breaking ball, and that one is drilled into right center field, and that's going to drop over Ryan O'Hearn, a base hit. Rounding first and going to second is Zach Beckner, and he will stand there with a double. The runner at first, Dannison, goes to third, and now it's runners at second and third. And even though the rest of the Cincinnati team cannot seem to figure out Noah Jones, Zach Beckner seems to have them all figured out with 2 doubles and a single on the day thus far. 3 for 3, that is. So now it's 2 runners in scoring position and nobody out. Coach Cates is going to come out to the mound and have a word with Noah. And Jones is cruising right along up until this little road bump. He had just retired, like I said, 7 straight steam coming into this inning where Dannison single and Zach Beckner doubled. But Coach Cates is going to head back in, and he gives Jones the vote of confidence there. And now it's runners at second and third with nobody out. The batter, Dallas Hall. Hall from Miami, Ohio. The alumnus of Paul Ryan, Ben Roethlisberger, and a bunch of other people. First pitch, fouled back into the screen. The count, 0-1. Jones looks to the catcher, Evan McDonald. He delivers the 0-1. And breaking ball fouled down the first base, or the third base line, I should say. Jones ahead in this count, 0-2. The Scouts looking to pick up their third straight win after the doubleheader yesterday and see if they can get their share of first place in the Southern Division. Trying to overtake this team. They have a 5-0 lead right now. 0-2. Jones, he delivers, and that one is lined up the middle, a base hit. Coming in to score is Roger Dennison. They're going to hold Zach Beckner at third, but an RBI single from Dallas Hall makes it a 5-1 game now. Still with nobody out and runners at the corners. Action in the bullpen for the Scouts. It's Walter Rook. And Evan McDonald's going to come out to the mound, and we'll see if Coach Cates is going to come out too. But nah, just McDonald. So Noah Jones's scoreless inning streak has come to an end, but still a very, very successful outing. I mean, thus far, he's struck out 5. Walter Rook's walk-ups. So we are going to, looks like they're going to bring in Walter Rook and take out Noah Jones. So it's runners at the corners and nobody out. Noah Jones being pulled from this ball game, a very successful ball game at that. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. We are back, and this call to the bullpen brought to you by Snap Fitness. Snap Fitness, snap into shape. But the Scouts call upon Walter Rook here with runners at the corners and nobody out. They lead by a score of 5-1 here in the top of the 6th inning. And Rook is going to face off against one of the best hitters in the league, and that's Jake Richmond. Jake Richmond 0 for 2 against Noah Jones. Flew out to right and then went down looking. Time is called here. Walter Rook, an incredibly successful reliever thus far for the Scouts. First pitch, and they're going to try to pick off the runner at first. That pitch was taken on the outside. Rook on the year, 18 innings pitched. He's allowed 7 earned runs, 10 unearned runs. He's struck out 12. He has a 2-0 record with a save, a 3.5 ERA. Rook finds the inside part of the plate there. That one's a strike. The count, 1 ball, 1 strike, with nobody out and runners at the corners. Scouts lead 5-1 here in the top of the 6th. The pitch. That one's taken low. The count goes 2 balls, 1 strike. Rook hoping to head to Union University. That's a Division II in Tennessee. Spent his last year at Northeast Mississippi Community College. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Rook finds the zone, called strike. Fastball up and in, evens up the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes here. Rook trying to get a big first out here with 2 on and nobody out, and the Scouts trying to put this one away. They're 6 outs away from doing so, but it's going to be a very tasking 6 outs. The 2-2 pitch is lifted into the infield, high in the air. The shortstop, Aaron Valance, makes the catch. Out number 1, a big out number 1. And now it's going to be the biggest power threat of the entire Great Lakes Collegiate Baseball League, a man by the name of Cole Murphy coming to the plate, and he hasn't had much of a day thus far. Noah Jones shut him down with a pair of swinging strikeouts on the day. But Murphy, a .417 batting average with 9 doubles, 9 home runs, and 24 RBIs. A big out that Rook needs to get here. First pitch, grounded sharply, foul ground. First base side, 0-1 the count. Murphy from the University of Cincinnati. That's a Division I school that plays in the American Athletic Conference. Near the 1 pitch. And the runner goes. Throw on to will be time. They got him. America run, but the Scouts runs on Evan McDonald. He gunned him down there over at set number 2. A huge second out. And now it's 2 down and a runner on third. And at least the damage here, the pitch. Rook, fastball on the end, just missing the plate. The count moves 2-1. The Scouts, 5-1 lead here in the top of the 6th with 2 down and a runner at third. The 1-1 pitch, check swing. Did he go? They say yes, he did. So the count goes 2 balls, 2 strikes here. Cole Murphy, like we said, the second in the league in batting average, first in home runs, second in RBIs. Rook trying to retire him in a big spot here. Here's the 2-2 pitch, and swung on and missed. Strike 3, he got him. Walter Rook with ice in his veins inherits runners at the corners and nobody out, and puts up 3 outs with no runs earned after that. So 1 run on 3 hits and 1 man left aboard. We head into the bottom of the 6th. It's the Xenia Scouts 5, the Cincinnati Steam 1. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back. You are listening to the Xenia Scouts Radio Network. So we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Andrew, Alix here, the Scouts score a 5-1 here. Remember, this is just a 7-inning game. Ryan O'Hearn to the plate to lead things off for the Scouts. First pitch, O'Hearn shows bunt, pulls back, takes Lemon away, ball 1. The Scouts got into a little bit of trouble, but Walter Rook coming in and preventing any further damage. 1-0 pitch to O'Hearn is low and in. The count goes 2-0. It's O'Hearn, Valance, and John Sharp due up in this inning. It's a 2-0 pitch to Ryan. Fastball finds the zone that time. So the count now 2-1. Pitch to Ryan, and he lines that one into left field, a base hit. Ryan rounding first, and looks like he might try to head for second, but then puts on the brakes. The second single of the day for Ryan O'Hearn. He's been aboard all 3 times. He has come to the plate, and now it's going to be Aaron Valance. Valance hitting a .164. His last time up, an RBI sac fly. That scored Adrian Marquez from third. First pitch, Valance lays down the bunt, and it dies right there in the kind of the plate area. Throw on over to first in time, but the sacrifice bunt complete. Ryan O'Hearn advances on over to second. So the second sacrifice of some kind. And now 1 down and back to the top of the order with Ryan O'Hearn in scoring position. John Sharp to the plate. Sharp, he's 1 for 2. He doubled his first time up. Walked his third time up. Came around to score both times he reached base. John, a .333 hitter on the year. Batting with a runner in scoring position now. First pitch, and that one's taken up the middle to the shortstop Richmond, who can't handle it. Ryan O'Hearn over to third. John Sharp over to second. And now it's runners at the corners. And 1 out. And Chandler Atkins to the plate. So don't know if they're going to, they're going to mark that one down as an error that John Sharp is aboard at, but it's runners at the corners for Chandler. Chandler on the day, 1 for 2. He singled his last time up. John Sharp takes his lead at first, and Chandler attacks the first pitch right over to third. They're going to go to second for 1. The throw on to first for 2 is going to be way over the head of the first baseman, Cole Murphy. Chandler turns the corner, heads for second, and he will get there not in time, but a run scores. So the run counts there because O'Hearn came home on that one. So O'Hearn came from third home. The run scores. Mark it as a really, I can't even remember what the exact numbers are, double play, but long story short, the Scouts add a run. We have played 6, and the Scouts lead 6-1. And we're going to go into the top of the 7th, and that's going to be the final inning of play here, assuming the Scouts can shut the door. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back. You are Scouts Radio Network. You weighed in to try to shut the door on the steam here in the top of the 7th. First pitch, grounder. Third base, Chandler Atkins steps over, throws on to first in time. Out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out for Matthew Wade. Will Cruz is up here doing the music. Matthew Wade's walk-up song was Let It Go from the movie Frozen, a favorite of players to play for each other. Sean Sharp had some fun at one point with the walk-up songs as well. So now 1 down here in the top of the 7th. It's 6-1 Scouts the score. And the batter's going to be Andy Roser. Roser, the catcher from Huntington College. Roser's hitting .288 on the year with 3 doubles and 10 RBIs. A couple flyouts have been his game thus far. First pitch to him. Slider finds the zone, called strike. Matthew Wade came in to close last night's contest against the Leprechauns, the second contest. 0-1, and that one's grounded over toward second base. John Sharp, couple steps over, picks it up, throws on to first in time. Out number 2. So 3 pitches, 2 outs. And the Scouts 1 out away from putting this game in the books and taking over first place. And the man they're going to have to get out to do it is Dan Chmielewski. We are here in the top of the 7th inning. The Scouts 6. First pitch, zone, a called strike. 0-1 pitch, fouled back. So the count 0-2 here on Chmielewski with 2 down in the top of the 7th. The Scouts 6, the Steam 1. The pitch. That one taken low and away. Count moves 1-2. Wade, he delivers. That one on the outside. Evens up the count 2-2 with 2 down here in the top of the 7th. The 2-2 pitch, and that one is grounded weakly to Aaron Valance at short. Throw on over to first in time, and that is all she wrote. The Scouts win 6-1 and take over first place in the Southern Division here in the first game of this doubleheader. The Scouts with 6 runs on 9 hits and no errors. The Steam with 1 run on 5 hits and 3 errors. Your winning pitcher is Noah Jones. He improves to, I believe, 2-1 on the season, I'm pretty sure. The losing pitcher, Evan Corson, he picks up the loss. We're going to head right back, and, we're playing a doubleheader here, so I'll be right back in about 45 minutes' time as the Scouts take on the Steam one more time. Jorge Lozano to the mound for that one. So we hope to see you back here in 45 minutes. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. You are listening to the Xenia Scouts Radio Network. We'll miss you.